Take a slow breath in. And let it go. Let your body come to rest. Let your hands soften. Let the weight of the day begin to release. You have carried a lot, and you can set it down now. Tonight we open to Isaiah 40. This chapter begins with two words: comfort, comfort. God says it twice, as if once is not enough, as if He knows how deeply the word needs to land before it takes hold. Comfort, comfort my people. Not just a passing sentiment, a command, a movement of God toward His people who have been in a hard place, who have been waiting, who have grown weary in the waiting and are not sure they have the strength to keep standing. Isaiah 40 has words for the tired, for the ones who have run out of strength and are sitting very still, hoping something will come. For the ones who know exactly what weariness feels like and have been carrying it longer than anyone around them knows. The God of this chapter measures the oceans in the hollow of His hand. He weighs the mountains. He calls each star by name, and not one is missing. And this same God, this vast, incomprehensible God, turns toward the faint, turns toward the weary, and gives power. Comfort has come. Strength is renewed. God carries you. You are held. Wings are given. You can rest. Breathe in slowly. Let tonight begin. Comfort, comfort my people, says your God. Speak tenderly to her, and cry to her that her warfare is ended, that her iniquity is pardoned. Twice. He says it twice. Comfort, comfort. In the Hebrew tradition, repetition is not accident. It is intensity. It is emphasis reaching for something that one word alone could not carry. God says comfort twice because He means it more than once. Because He is not satisfied until it has reached the deep places, the places where pain has settled in and made itself at home. My people. Those two words carry everything. These are not strangers He is addressing. This is not a general announcement for anyone within earshot. This is spoken to the ones He has claimed, the ones He has walked with, the ones who belong to Him and who He belongs to. Speak tenderly. The Hebrew here literally means speak to the heart. God does not shout comfort from a distance. He leans in. He comes close. And He speaks to the place where the hurt actually lives, not around it, not over it, but directly into it. Your warfare is ended. The hard season has a limit. The struggle has a closing. What has felt like it would go on forever, it will not go on forever. God speaks an end to it. He declares its conclusion before it has finished, because He is the one who decides when it ends. Her iniquity is pardoned. Released. Cleared. Not held against her. The ledger is not being tallied. The debt is not accumulating. What was owed has been dealt with. What was heavy has been lifted. Comfort, comfort. Let that word find the places in you where it is most needed tonight. A voice cries, In the wilderness prepare the way of the Lord, make straight in the desert a highway for our God. Every valley shall be lifted up, and every mountain and hill be made low. The uneven ground shall become level, and the rough places a plain. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed. There is a voice in the wilderness crying out, not murmuring quietly, crying. The kind of cry that comes from someone who has seen something, who knows something is coming, and cannot stay silent. Make way. Something is coming. Something is on the move. And then the geography begins to shift. Every valley lifted, every mountain made low. The valleys of Isaiah's time were places of shadow and difficulty, low places where you lost sight of the horizon. And God says those valleys are being raised. Whatever has put you in a low place, He is lifting the ground itself. Every mountain made low. The mountains that loom, the obstacles that seem permanent, too large to go around, too solid to go through. Isaiah says God brings them low. Not that you climb them harder. Not that you find a way around if you are resourceful enough. He lowers them. That is His action, His movement, His power applied to the landscape of your life. The rough places, a plain. The terrain that has been jagged and difficult, that has torn at your feet, that has made every step costly, He smooths it. He does not just promise that you will survive the rough ground. He makes it plain. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed. All this preparation, the lifting, the lowering, the smoothing, it is preparation for an arrival. God is coming, and everything is being made ready for that coming. The way is being prepared tonight. You do not have to level it yourself. The grass withers, the flower fades when the breath of the Lord blows on it. Surely the people are grass. The grass withers, the flower fades, but the word of our God will stand forever. This is not a discouraging word. It is a grounding one. The grass withers. The flower fades. Everything that is temporary, including the hard thing you are in right now, including the weariness, including the season that has felt like it will never end. It will end, because it is grass, because it is flower, because everything that is not God passes. Surely the people are grass. We are fragile things. We wither. We fade. We do not sustain ourselves by our own vitality. What looks strong in the morning can be dry by evening. We are not the source of our own life. We are held in being by something beyond us. And then the contrast. But the word of our God will stand forever. Forever. Not for a good season. Not until circumstances change. Forever. The word God has spoken over you, the word of love, the word of calling, the word of holding, it does not wither. It does not fade with the weather. It stands when everything else has been reduced to dry ground. You are grass. He is the word that stands forever, and He has spoken His word over you. What passes, let pass. What God has said, hold on to. The weariness is grass. It will fade. His love for you will stand forever. Let that be the thing that goes with you into sleep tonight. Behold, the Lord God comes with might, and his arm rules for him. Behold, his reward is with him, and his recompense before him. He will tend his flock like a shepherd. He will gather the lambs in his arms. He will carry them in his bosom, and gently lead those that are with young. Behold, look, pay attention. Here is your God. He comes with might. His arm rules. He is not weak. He is not uncertain. He is not overwhelmed by the size of what he has taken on. He comes with power, the kind of power that belongs to the one who made everything that exists. And then the same verse turns on its heel. He will tend his flock like a shepherd. Power and tenderness, not one at the expense of the other, both, together, in the same God. The arm that rules for him is the same arm that gathers the lambs. He will gather the lambs in his arms. He will carry them in his bosom. Lambs cannot keep pace. Lambs get tired. Lambs are young and small and unable to cover the ground that the flock needs to cover. And the shepherd does not leave them behind. He does not tell them to keep up. He gathers them. He lifts them. He carries them against his chest. And gently lead those that are with young. He adjusts his pace. He slows down for those who cannot go quickly right now. He does not push past what they can manage. He leads gently, at the pace of the most vulnerable. If you are a lamb tonight, if you are tired and small and unable to keep the pace you think you should, the shepherd has already spotted you. He is coming to carry you. Who has measured the waters in the hollow of his hand and marked off the heavens with a span? Who has enclosed the dust of the earth in a measure and weighed the mountains in scales and the hills in a balance? Isaiah pauses here and asks the listener to do something. Look up. Look out. Consider the scale of what you are held by. The oceans of the world, all of them together, fit in the hollow of his hand. Not measured with instruments. Not approximated. Held, cupped, like water in a palm. That is the ocean. That is the Pacific. That is the deep Atlantic. That is every sea and every depth, held in the hollow of one hand. And he marked off the heavens with a span. A span is the distance from the tip of the thumb to the tip of the little finger when the hand is spread wide. The heavens, the entire sky, the stars beyond counting, the galaxies beyond seeing, measured with an outstretched hand. That is his scale. He weighed the mountains. The mountains that have stood since before human memory, the mountains that make us feel small when we stand at their base. He weighed them the way a merchant weighs goods at a market. He knows the weight of every one. And this God, who holds oceans in one hand and measures sky with the other, this God knows the weight of what you are carrying. He has not missed it. He is not confused by the complexity of your situation. He is not stumped by the size of what you face. The God who measures mountains also tends the lambs. And you are in his keeping. He gives power to the faint. And to him who has no might, he increases strength. Even youths shall faint and be weary, and young men shall fall exhausted. But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Even the young grow tired. Isaiah makes this point carefully. Youth is not protection against exhaustion. Strength is not permanent. Even the strong eventually reach their limit. Even the ones who seemed inexhaustible eventually sit down. And God gives power to the faint. Not to the strong. Not as a reward for those who have kept themselves from growing tired. To the faint. To the ones who have run out. To the ones sitting in the dust, not sure they can stand again. That is who he turns toward. That is who receives the increase. They who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. The word wait here is not passive. It carries the idea of binding together, of twisting strands into cord, of weaving. It is an active leaning toward God, not running ahead, not running away, but turning toward him and staying there. And from that waiting, something rises. Wings like eagles. Eagles do not beat their wings to rise. They spread them wide and find the thermal, the column of warm rising air, and they are carried up without effort. The rising is not their own doing. They yield to what is already lifting. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. This is where God is taking you. Wait on him tonight. Wings are coming. Comfort has come. God spoke it twice so that it would find you, so that it would get past the noise and the doubt and the things that tell you it cannot be true. Comfort, comfort, a word spoken to the heart, not just the ear. The valley is lifted. The low place you have been in, God is already moving the ground. The geography that has pressed in around you does not have the final word. He raises valleys. He is raising this one. God carries the lambs. The ones who cannot keep pace. The ones whose legs have given out. The ones who have nothing left to give. He does not leave them. He gathers them and carries them against his chest. If that is you tonight, you are being carried. He gives power to the faint. Not to the strong. Not as something you earn by getting better first. To the faint. In the faintest place, he gives the most. Where you have nothing, he comes with increase. He does not grow weary. He is not tired. He does not run out. He does not reach a limit and pull back. The God who holds the oceans does not grow faint. He is tireless. He is always present. He is always sufficient. You are held by the one who holds the oceans. Let that be enough for tonight. Let your body soften around that truth. You do not have to hold yourself up. You are being held. The waiting is over. Not every question has been answered. Not every hard thing has resolved. But the waiting, the anxious holding of breath, the bracing for what comes next, you can release that now. You are in His hands. You have always been in His hands. The outcome is not in doubt. Strength is renewed. What was empty is being filled. The thermal is rising. The wings God promised are not something you will have to work your way toward. They are given. They rise from the waiting. They come to the ones who turn toward Him and stay. Wings are given. Not earned. Given. The eagle does not manufacture the thermal. It spreads its wings and yields to what is already there, already rising. Yield now. Spread wide. Let what God has already put in motion carry you. You do not have to carry yourself tonight. That is not a weakness to confess. That is the right posture before a God who carries lambs. You are not meant to sustain yourself. You are meant to be carried by the one who can. And He is here. He is underneath you. He is moving you forward even while you sleep. God carries you. Let go of the weight now. The mountain you were trying to hold up, you can set it down. He has it. He has always had it. It was never yours to carry alone. You can let go. You can rest. Rest now. Comfort has come. Strength is renewed. God carries you. You are held. Wings are given. You can rest. Comfort has come. God carries you. Strength is renewed. You can rest. Wings are given. You are held. Comfort has come. Strength is renewed. God carries you. You are held. Wings are given. You can rest.